South Africa is just amazing, man.
Yeah, we've had a good response from all over. So,
That's how good you guys are.
He gets all the chicks.
Wall's video on TikTok has gotten a million views, as you just said. How did it get there?
Well, you know what? It's all about the business, bro. No.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It's Nasip, One is my surname, and we've got another episode of Sludge Underground for you today. Today I've got Cantrel, a really awesome band, father-son duo, and I met them at the Westville Warehouse, where I was obviously a judge at the Battle for Varkin. And yeah, I was actually telling the guys that I voted, them as being, part of the top 2 out of all the bands that were there, because they were that incredible. For me, it was just how powerful you guys are, and it's only the 2 of you. So it's absolutely wild. You're going to get into a bit of that, how you guys managed to pull off that sound and so on. But before you go, please just introduce yourselves and we'll continue from there.
Yeah, my name is Neil Bredenbach. I'm from the band Cantrel.
And my name's Jesse Bredenbach, and I'm from the band Cantrel.
Nice. You see, the pronunciation here, I'm hearing a bit of an American spin to it. Do you guys have any audience? Does your audience sort of, go that far as America as well?
Yeah, we do get a lot of streams around the world, which is pretty cool. And the States, like Texas and spots like that, which is very nice, yeah.
That's absolutely beautiful, guys. So tell me about how you guys achieve the sound that you do. I mean, as I said in the beginning, you guys are just literally two guys.
Yeah. So, I mean, like when we do have our full band, we're like a 3-piece band. But for the show that you watched, we were kind of... we didn't have a drummer at that stage. We were between guys. I mean... The guy that was drumming for us is a really cool guy, incredible drummer, and he couldn't make the show, so we had to make it work.
Yeah.
And we got a studio at home. We run Pro Tools. So from there, we were like, okay, well, let's create the drum tracks, put the tracks and the drums on backtracks. So that's pretty much what we did. And then from there, added some key sounds and things which normally I would play live as well, between playing bass and playing the keys. So yeah, we loaded up the drums and the keys on tracks, and that was our drummer for the night. So we had to make things work, dude.
Yeah. And how do you guys enjoy playing with each other? I mean, this is obviously a family thing. So do you guys feel like there's a deeper connection there compared to maybe playing with people that aren't, in the family and so on?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we've always had like a really good bond with each other, good relationship, and it's actually. We kind of think of it as more of like a relationship where we like friends and mates, and when it comes to work and all of that, and it's such a honor to play and write with my dad, who's been a part of Prime Circle for so long, and it's just awesome. It's killer, man, to be with him on the stage.
It's almost like we have like more of like a brother relationship as well.
Nice.
Which is pretty cool.
Nice,
so yes, it's father and son, but it's also musically we dig the same kind of music, and just the whole vibe around music is like, it's a good bond. So it's like a brotherhood, man.
Yeah,
fits well.
Yeah. I really appreciate that you brought up, Prime Circle there, because we've got some royalty obviously on the show today. But I was even mentioning to you guys before we started the show that the Ayola, shout out to her. We were organizing this interview, setting it up and so on, and a lot of the stuff that she was requesting or requiring of me was very like professional and stuff. So I can see where that sort of comes from. I mean, how much of the Prime Circle sort of years do you sort of put into this band? How much of that has an influence on what you guys do as a duo?
I think it's like all the blood, sweat and tears is like paid off what I've done with Prime Circle, and it's kind of just like puts you on a level of like you don't go lower than the level the bar that you've set for yourself. But also I think with Cantrel, it's like what we do when we write together and how we do our business together. It's very natural, raw, free flowing kind of vibes. Same with Prime. The vibe with Prime is like, it's also very natural. It's got its way, but yet when we come together with the 2 bands, it's each band has their own thing and own identity and own sound. So when Jesse and I get in a jam room or a studio and we like write some songs, it naturally has its own identity and sound, which is cool.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely beautiful. And one of the things we were also talking about before we actually started is that you guys actually stay out in Pietermaritzburg. And I was really shocked by, the amount of gigging that you guys do and how far you guys have to travel. At the time of recording this episode, you guys had a gig, obviously, in Margate, yesterday. And that's a lot of traveling coming from PMB.
Yeah.
How do you guys handle all these gigs, having to travel so far all the time?
Jeez, bro, you know what? Like, over the past 18 months, we've literally been to Germany, Austria, Switzerland. We were in Istanbul, and we also toured around South Africa.
Nice.
And while we were doing all of that, we were recording the EP and recording singles in between. And you know what? I think it's the passion for music and the fact that we've been born into music, and we both love music. And it's kind of just, it's a natural thing, but it does get hectic, the amount of traveling that you do, and sometimes it's a lot of like hurry up and wait kind of thing, but when it's go time, it's like you got to be on your toes and just go with it.
Yeah, we've had lots of pep talks.
And how do you guys sort of, what's the best sort of place you guys have played? I mean, having played all over South Africa, having played all over the world even, which place has given you guys the best experience?
You know what, man, like South Africa is, the people are cool, the vibe is cool.
Yes.
It's like just the energy of the people. It's like it's a different vibe, man. It's like just vibrates on another level, which like we really dig and appreciate. We just wish like more people in this country would listen to our music, man, because like the fans are really cool. And internationally, it's every country we've been to has had their own specific like style or songs that they prefer of ours, which is very cool. We always say like the guys in Germany, it's like it's the only country in the world where the guys like they clap so tight, it's like tighter than a metronome, dude. It's like German
So
engineering. It's like they're so on it. It's incredible. The Germans crowd's been incredible. South Africa is just amazing, man.
We've had a good response from all over, so
that's how good you guys are. And you mentioned recording the EP in between traveling all over the world and so on. How's that experience been for you guys? Has it had any sort of impact on the EP and how it's been recorded and so on?
Oh, definitely. Like, I mean, the song Jump is like a very energetic kind of vibey song where we've kind of taken the happy vibes from South Africa and the engineering vibes from internationally, where it's just kind of like put together, and it's the whole like the crowd just gets vibey, and like everyone's like just like puts their fists up and they're like jump, and like they just get into the whole vibe of it. So it's definitely every spot we've been to around the world is like added a bit of flavor to the EP.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You guys played it. Did you not play it at Westport Warehouse? I think you guys
did.
may have.
Yes, we did.
It got one of the best responses, and even I had a conversation with a homie of mine. His name is Mike Taylor. He plays in YCS. Shout out YCS. And he was mentioning just how incredible the crowd response was, to that song in particular, because it is like that anthem type vibe that you got going there. So it's absolutely beautiful. When it comes to you guys writing these songs, do you have that in mind? Like, do you have the crowd in mind in the response, or?
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, the way we kind of write is to get the crowd to interact with us, because, I mean, that's just what we want at the end of the day, is for the crowd to have a good time, for the crowd to enjoy the music. Because, I mean, you don't hear anyone saying they go to a music show and just like sit around and all of that when it's like a heavy rock show.
We want people to be happy, man. We want people to be like energetic and just get into the vibe of the music. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful that we're going to get something like that, like that sort of anthem in within the EP as well. But tell me a bit more about the EP itself, any of the other songs on there, and what other vibes people can sort of expect. Maybe in terms of the writing, what sort of stuff are you writing about in this EP?
So we've actually got our new single Walls, and that is actually more of a broken down acoustic track.
Nice.
More for the contemporary listeners, and that's more along the lines of mental health and just bringing positivity into people's minds. And basically through COVID and all of that, everyone was really struggling, and just trying to say like, listen, it's okay that you're having a bad day, like it's tomorrow's a new day, reset, and try to bring positivity. And if you need to, like, it's okay to talk to anyone.
Yeah, I think like the vibe about Walls is letting people know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it creates awareness around mental health and that kind of thing, and just saying it's okay to talk about it as well, like whether you're a female or a male, because like a lot of the males get like suppressed with their feelings and things, and we like the message behind the song is like, you know what, it's okay, man, just like talk about it. Save yourself from yourself. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and
For sure.
you know what, it's okay to reach out to people and just to bang out your thoughts with them and just chat about it, and like maybe at the end of the day you'll feel a bit better and a bit lighter. And that's the single Walls on the EP, which like Jesse said is more our like commercial song. And then the rest of the tracks are more just energetic tracks, like that's the chilled one. The other ones are just like, it makes you feel good, you want to drive your car and go down to the crew and just be like jamming, that kind of thing, or just go to the nightclub and
Windows
just like jam
open.
it out. Good live tracks, but but Walls is the single with a strong message.
How would you guys say you sort of keep it grounded? You know, you keep it sort of South African. You guys do have an international audience. You mentioned, you know, Germany going absolutely wild for you guys, but you know, for us here in South Africa, and you also mentioned, you know, wishing that, you know, more South Africans, you know, could get onto the music, and that's not just a Cantrel thing. That's like just everyone that's making alt stuff in South Africa. You know, so how do you sort of ensure that, you know, anyone who stays here in South Africa and listens to the EP, you know, actually, you know, has that feeling of, wow, this is, you know, authentic and it's South African and so on.
That's a good question. How would you answer that? That's a tricky one, man. I can see you're a lawyer, dude. You know what? It's like I said before, the South African vibe and the South African feeling. Like we just want people to feel good, and we know the energy and the beat of South Africa, no matter what music it is like people just they just want to dance. They just want to feel good, bro. Like, and
just want to jive.
They just want to jive. So whatever style of music you're doing in South Africa, it's like you always see that when you have the groovy stuff, whether it's from amapiano to metal to the Afrikaans music, whatever style, it's like you always check that people are grooving, and that's the cool thing about it. People just want to be happy and groove with you, and so no matter what style you do, like if you can bring that dancing element or the headbanging elements in metalcore or metal scene, it's like it's, I think, job well done. And the fact that we are South African, it's like I think we have a different flavor to everybody else, and so that does come through in its own with the feeling and the beat.
Absolutely beautiful. We had a bit of a conversation, you know, prior to obviously the interview starting, and you guys were talking about, you know, the metal scene and the alt scene and so on, and how, you know, there's sort of a hunger and an opportunity for it to sort of be bigger than it currently is. We mentioned Joburg, you know, having frequent shows there every weekend and so on, and, you know, just hoping for maybe Durban to catch on a bit. What's your view on that? Do you guys feel like, you know, we could be in a better place when it comes to alt music in South Africa? Do you feel like enough is being done already? What role does Cantrel play, you know, within the alts as well to get it out there more?
I think the alt scene definitely needs to grow more in South Africa. I mean, we got so many millions of people here. It's like, come on, guys. We just need half of you to get into the alt scene, or like a third of you just get into it. Like, feel the vibe of the songs, bro. And like Cantrel, we bring the vibe with the alt scene, and like you know what would be cool is if we maybe had like dedicated radio stations
for sure
to play this music and get like sponsors behind the guys and just make it bigger. Like even like a sludge radio, man. Metal radio, that would be
coming
cool
soon.
You got to bring it, so we need more guys like you to bring awareness to the vibes, and just bring your friends, man. Tell more people about it, because the styles that are getting played at the moment are amazing, but there is styles like the metal scene where these millions of people haven't heard before, and we just gotta bring them into the community and be like, okay, you can dig what you're digging, but like check this out as well, and and then start creating more festivals, and like I said, the radio stations, and just bring the community in. And it's okay if they dig other stuff, it's fine, but come check this out as well. It could be a different weekend for you, a different evening for you. Yeah, man.
Would you say in 2025 it's a lot more difficult getting a band out there and pushing a band, you know, getting a bit of popularity as a band than it was maybe back when, you know, Prime Circle was at its peak and so on?
I would say at this current state, it is harder, like in a way, but it's also easier in a way. But I think when Prime started, it was more our style of music was getting played on radio, and the top 10 was rock music was accepted as a number one hits and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where right now it's maybe more pop or more amapiano or different styles that are making like the top 10. But back then, yes, it definitely was easier because there were a lot more radio stations supporting.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing, man. We just need to get it out there with promo like radio and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, just show people that rock isn't dead. It's still
Yeah.
alive, man.
Yeah.
So like Dave Grohl says, it's like just get your band together and just play gigs and just get to every nook and cranny that you can, because if the people dig the music, they're going to follow you, they're going to stream your stuff. And that's where maybe it makes it a bit easier, is the fact that with the streaming services, you can get to people around the world and you can actually see which city is streaming what song.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. So if you see you streaming like really well in say Pretoria, or you're streaming really well in Alabama in America, for instance, then you can go tour there. And that's the cool thing about it, where CD sales in the past was good for revenue, but you didn't really know exactly which city the guys are buying and listening to which song.
For sure.
Where now you can scrap that down to like, okay, this song in this city, it's going well. And then you go there and you tour there.
You know, one thing we were talking about as well is how, you know, when it comes to the organizing this particular interview, you're speaking to Ayola through the emails and so on. And I want to ask from you guys, in terms of a band, is it enough to have just the members of the bands, being the musician, the drummer, guitarist, vocalist, and so on? Or do you guys feel like it's easier or sort of more manageable if you have maybe a team? Because as we said, you know, most of the time when I'm organizing the interviews, I'm interacting directly with the band. But here it was through like a third party and so on. So do you guys feel like this is something that is just makes the process a lot easier? Or do you feel like people can actually thrive if they're sort of hands-on with every single thing? You also need to remember there's social media now, and that's a whole other thing. So
exactly.
What's your view on that?
I think what musicians have to remember at the end of the day, music is also a business. So yes, you can. It's your passion. It's something you've been born into. But at the end of the day, you're still running a business. So you can do everything yourself as much as you can.
For sure.
And you hands-on with your business as much as what it's your band and your passion for writing music. But if you have a group of people around you, like if you have a coffee shop and you have your people, your baristas, and you have the accounting lady and you have the owner and you have the manager, it's that business thing where maybe the alt scene can maybe learn from, where like love your vibe and love the alt scene, but treat it as a business as well. And that'll help a lot. And even if you're doing it yourself, treat it as a business, and I think that'll help a lot.
And obviously a business is more than just, you know, the people that make the actual music, but obviously people behind the scenes as well.
People behind the scenes. You got to market your product. You got to get it out there. And so a lot of people will spend a lot of money in writing the songs, recording the songs, but then they don't have a marketing budget. So you got to market your music as well. You got to get it out there, get it to radio, get it to podcasts, get it to TV, online, wherever you can.
For you guys, just maybe to even assist anyone who's in a band that's watching this, what has sort of been the best marketing approach? Because that does seem to be a bit of an issue. Reach seems to be a bit of an issue.
I would say, sorry, Jess. I'm the talking head. You're gonna get the next speak. I would say, like, my advice to bands would be like, reach out to marketing companies, PR companies, reach out to plugin companies, because even if you in the metal scene, you can still get international plugin companies who can plug your music to countries and cities where they have rock stations. So you don't have to just end your career just because there's no metal scene in, say, Hillcrest or something like that. You can still get your pluggers, get your marketing, get your PR, get your whole business of people together and get your music out there and have a budget for your marketing and your plugging and PR. I think that will help a lot.
So Wall's video on TikTok has gotten a million views, as you just said. How did it get there?
Well, you know what? It's all about the business, bro. No, like the algorithms were just like, opened up for us.
Yeah.
And it's our music video from Walls. We put up a snippet onto TikTok. And next minute, we woke up the next day and this thing was just flying. And we were like, what's going on here, bro?
What?
And then, that and marketing and just like pushing it the whole time.
Yeah.
And like we've been pushing that song hard. And when it hit like 1 million views, I think it was, like about a month or two ago.
Yeah.
We were just like, blown away.
Yeah.
And you can check the algorithms where all over the world it's been streamed and stuff. It's just like it's blown our minds.
What actually happens when a video blows up like that? You guys have like 1 million views on it.
Yeah.
Do you get people reaching out to you like, hey guys, come play in like
Big time.
Turkey or something like that? You know,
big time. Like we've started having people tagging us from different radio stations around, online stations, rock stations, like from different parts of the world, and we were like, we didn't even know these people heard of us. And so it's kind of like the reach is definitely it's gone deep, man, which is very cool.
So would you guys say TikTok is definitely one of the tools that people should utilize when pushing their stuff?
Yeah, I think so, for sure, especially when you're going to do, say, your live performance acoustic snippets at home or jam room stuff or studio stuff. Or I think the interaction there where they like to see the video and that kind of thing, I definitely think TikTok kind of does open up different algorithms for you and get to a different audience for you. Yeah.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. Awesome. I don't know if you could maybe if you have any tips, I don't know, in terms of, not everything can go viral, and I don't think you guys planned for it to go viral. What elements did it sort of have that you feel helped?
You know what, man? It's like when you check all these international oaks that have gone viral, they all say like one day they'll have like 20 streams, the next day they'll have 1,000 streams, the next day they'll have 50 streams, and then one video will just go like mental, and you don't know why.
Random.
So just be consistent, keep posting, and then over time it's possible.
Make it interesting, make it fun.
And put your tagline first. Because I mean, the like TikTok is like literally as scrolling. And I mean, if you don't grab them within the first second, it's gone. Like, cheers. So now we just put Jesse on there, and the chicks are like, wait, stop. And then we got them. So you can thank him for the viral TikTok.
Shout out Jesse.
Oh yeah.
What do you enjoy most about working with your dad?
Definitely. Sure.
He gets all the chicks. I'll make that easy for
that
him.
Helps. There's like so many different things that have their own contributions. It's definitely makes it easier having a father that's been in the business for so long.
For sure.
But definitely the way that he tries to make it, as much as we treat it like a business, and like this must be like that, this must be like this. He also makes it like really fun, and I don't see myself doing anything else but music, because I just love it so much. Like writing new stuff, expressing your emotions and all of that, and seeing how people in the crowd reacts. I mean, it's the best feeling ever. And and I get to do it with him.
Nice.
It's got to be fun at the end of the day.
For sure. That's the most important thing, brother. What do you enjoy most about working with your son?
Oh man!
Besides the chicks, obviously.
He gets all the chicks, like even the old ones. Now I'm like, come on, dude, give me something. Throw me some scraps
for me, man.
No, Jesse, you know what? He's a really cool guy. He's got a good temperament. He's really driven. He works hard. He works very hard. Like people don't see behind the scenes like how hard he works, and I see how hard he works and how much effort he puts in, and like. Man, it makes me proud.
So tell me about the tour that is happening towards the end of the year.
So we're busy setting up a Cantrel tour around South Africa between September and December this year. And we just want everybody to come out, come join us, come rock out with us. It's going to be a blast. And the dates are going up now towards the end of July. So if people just follow our socials, they can check us out and come to the shows.
Come for a fun time, man.
The one thing I'm happy about is that you guys are from KZN, so I do know 100% that Durban will be on that lineup. So shout out to you guys.
Man,
I'm confirming this before it's even confirmed, but Durban is definitely on there, unlike everyone else. So which other cities are you guys sort of hitting up?
We're literally going to be hitting the major cities around South Africa, and then also the smaller cities in between. So we want to literally just reach out, get to everybody.
Everyone, man.
Yeah.
No, that's absolutely beautiful. What actually goes into you guys planning the tour? I mean, you mentioned it now. We're in July. It's all the way at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So are you guys going to be doing stuff in between, building up towards that?
We're recording.
Okay.
We're recording the
Yeah.
new EP and like getting the writing and that kind of thing. So when we're not on tour, we literally writing new
record.
music and recording.
Yeah.
Are there any music videos coming out?
We're busy with a new EP. Funny enough, like it's a harder EP. Like when I say harder, more like new metal,
Yes.
metalcore. It's almost
Yeah.
like
Beautiful.
if Nirvana and Limp Bizkit had a baby, it would be like it
Ooh.
would kind
There
of be
you go.
that EP, which
Okay.
is very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's gonna be interesting. Gonna love to see how the crowd reacts to the next one.
Yeah, and the music videos we got some lined up for the new tracks.
Beautiful.
So we're looking at putting like say 4 music videos together this year and
Okay.
packaging that together with the EP and just getting it out there, and I think people are gonna dig it, man.
Nice. Do
Yeah.
you guys have a timeline for the EP that you're working on at the moment?
Yeah, so the latest we want to get it out would be January 2026.
Okay.
And the reason we like releasing in Jan is because it's labeled under the new year.
Okay.
So
yeah.
so as soon
Yeah.
as like what we find is as soon as you release say November or December,
Mhm.
as soon as you go into the new year,
Yeah.
some people find it as like or like venues or festivals consider it as old material
Okay.
in a way.
Yeah.
So
Everything
we
resets sort of.
we
before,
find,
it's
yeah,
not
you-
as effective.
Yeah.
drop it on even if it's the 1st of Jan,
Nice.
you literally got that whole year where
Wow.
it's a new album.
Yes.
Yeah.
So where if you drop it on like the 30th of December and
Yeah.
it's got that timestamp to it of 2025,
Oh.
you go into the new year
Yeah.
and people are like, oh man, that's last year's
year,
album.
yes.
So that's kind of we like releasing stuff in January if
Okay.
we're gonna do a EP or album.
Yeah.
So
And then you push it for the entire year.
and we push it for the
Yeah.
whole year.
Oh man, that's
That's
beautiful.
awesome.
That's the most
So-
beautiful thing I've heard.
Yeah,
wow.
so that's what
Yeah.
we're doing with this Jump EP that we released. We released it in Jan and we're just pushing it for.
It's what the
20,
international guys are doing.
Yeah,
as
man.
well. Like I
Yeah,
remember
basically.
Dave Grohl mentioning
Yes.
like how you'll drop something beginning of the year and the entire year it's like the rollout.
Basically,
You're doing interviews, you're
Yeah.
playing shows and
Yeah.
touring.
Yeah.
and
All
absolutely
about that
beautiful.
album. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Not a lot of South African bands are doing that.
Yeah.
So it's refreshing.
That's our approach, man, and
So, yeah.
hopefully it
Little
works. Yeah. Hopefully we can get onto more festivals with this idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, guys. Give me your handles. Anyone who wants to, catch up with whatever it is that you guys, are up to. Where can they find you on social media and so on?
Instagram and TikTok, it is at Cantrel Music. That is Cantrel with 1 L.
Mm.
And Facebook and YouTube is
Facebook is Cantrel with 1 L,
Mhm.
and YouTube it's at Cantrel Band. And we got some music videos up there and live performances.
Sweet.
We've got a couple of like radio interviews that we've done up there with acoustic performances.
Yeah.
And
So if you
Yeah,
want to
man.
see what we're all about, go check it out.
What does the name mean before we go?
Cantrel. It's actually there's two, like there's an American Cantrel, which is the one with the 2 L's, and
Okay.
there's more of one which comes from Europe, like France side, which is Cantrel with 1 L.
Okay.
And the Cantrel with 1 L is it's basically says it's a person like a singer. It's like
Nice.
labeled like a singer. It's a musical
Yes.
person, a performer, that kind of thing. So that's where the name comes from as well. And it's a cool name. It's like Cantrel, singer. So it's
And you guys use the proper English for it, not the
yeah, not the other one.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
proper
not,
one.
not the
'Cause
weird.
you
Yeah.
we can, Cantrel.
Nah, absolutely beautiful. Thank you to the audience as well for tuning into this episode with Cantrel. Really enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned a lot about the band as much as I did. And if you want to catch all our stuff, it's on www.sludgeunderground.com, and all our stuff goes up on YouTube. Remember to subscribe. But yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. It is bye for now.